but a very good point and a well-earned point tonight.
Yeah, listen, Matt, who's got a lot of experience, I said, well, it's a good point. I mean, that's a great point. You know, to come here, look at the stadium. It's a big club, Blackpool, with Delfonso and Matt, good players, and I think we defended super. You know, a couple of times we got caught out, but I think we restricted them to sort of half balls and set plays, which they're going to get. And then I thought on the ball, I thought our structure was far better in keeping the ball after the first 15 minutes. And then the mentality, you know, Jordan to go at left back after Andre gets a back injury. Then we can bring on Enzio and Bobson to add some pace. But the midfield balance I thought was much better today, and it allowed Jimmy to do the runs, which meant Connor and Cabby could fill in the holes. And sometimes I've been saying to Jimmy, when we play the 10, if he goes, we're only left with one midfield, and I don't like that balance, but I thought he made some great runs tonight.
You mentioned Conor Henderson. It was his first start in a Crawley shirt for over 2 years. Obviously, he's been away from the club for a spell. Then, how did you think he did?
Well, I just thought he showed football intelligence. He showed where he's been brought up at Arsenal, where he doesn't panic on the ball. He sees the game around him, and if Conor can add that aggression, I don't mean kick people. I mean be mentally strong. He'll dictate games because he's good enough and he's leggy enough to get around. And I thought he was the fulcrum of our switching play today. You know, so tonight rather. So he's had a good game. I won't let him rest on it. You know, that's the reason he was where he is. But he's now here and he has to go back up again. You know, and work hard.
And Cavi Dijalo came into the side. Obviously, he's been desperate, I know, to play as an infectious character. Yeah. Again, a busy, typical Cavi display, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were looking at Cavi, and I thought his touch was a couple of times a bit rocky, and then he doesn't let people rest. And that's the pressure in midfield that we need. He's a scurrier, he's a little kicker, he knows how to tackle. And so that we had the benefit there that he works his socks off, because the nice thing now is they're looking at, am I playing? And I think it's taking time, and it is depressing for us all when we play like we did at Notts County and at Stevenage with what we've got. And you know, I think it was great. We've just seen, I've been over to my son who travelled, and some of the supporters go, great point, and they appreciate, I think, the work rate, and also I think we play good football.
We had a bit of luck tonight with a missed penalty, but I guess, you know, over a season we've had one or two things not go our way, so it's perhaps time we had a bit of luck.
Yeah, absolutely. That is one of those. I think if we look at the luck, we're far outweighed in the negative, and it's one of those things. Gary will be disappointed, but you know, me and Gary will have a little beer now and
not a whiskey.
About life. Yeah, I will have a whiskey, but a small one though, because I'm driving home.
Great support tonight. Not many came up, 30 odd, but a difficult trip to make on a Tuesday. But
absolutely. I just said to my lad, you know, you're coming up and you're on your own. He said, I love it. And then the GH coaches, boys, and I look at people sitting here early and thinking, it's amazing. Whether you're 3,000 or 30, these people want to come and watch Crawley, and we'll grow. And I really appreciate that travel, and we do appreciate it. And you do want to give them something to cheer about. You don't want to sit negative. You do want to see them off their seats, and I think they'll go home happy tonight because they've seen a good performance, and that's what really matters.